new Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG is an ultra-high-performance hot hatchback based on the regular A-Class. It combines hatchback family car practicality with breathtaking performance, incredible levels of grip and running costs which are fairly low. Consider the speeds this car is capable of. It isn't cheap, though. The A45's chassis is shared with the Mercedes-Benz CLA45 AMG, but where the former is a proper hot hatch with a rock-hard ride and a sporty-sounding exhaust, the significantly more expensive CLA is slightly quieter, slightly more comfortable and boasts a much bigger boot. Engine and performance with a maximum output of 355 bhp and up to 450 Nm of pulling power. The A45 AMG's 2.0-litre turbocharged engine is the most powerful series production four-cylinder power plant in the world. Merc says the result is a 0 to 62 mph acceleration time of 4.6 seconds while its top speed stands at 155 mph electronically limited. On the road it doesn't feel quite that fast unless you use the launch control system, but it's certainly an event. The noise is aggressive and the handling, thanks to four-wheel drive, is balanced and stable with a huge amount of grip. Although this is a serious performance car, the A45 AMG leads its segment in terms of fuel consumption, returning an official claimed average of 40.9 miles per gallon with CO2 emissions of 161 gkm. Driving modes: the 2.0-litre petrol engine is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with paddle shifts behind the steering wheel. There are 3 driving programs: controlled efficiency, sport as well as an M setting that stands for momentary. In C and S mode the driver can activate the manual mode M without having to remove a hand from the steering wheel by pressing the up or down shift paddle once. In Momentary M mode the driver can switch to manual gear shifting in all of the automatic driving programs with automatic up and down shifting. In C mode controlled efficiency the changes are less aggressive in order to support a fuel-efficient and comfort-oriented driving style. The start-stop function is also active in C mode. Interestingly, Merc has included race car features on the gearbox such as a double deck clutching function and race start for optimum acceleration. There's also a 3-stage stability control function and that enables the driver to vary the dynamics of the A45 AMG at the push of a button. The safety-oriented ESP on mode offers more neutral handling characteristics, but switch it off and things get more interesting. Merc says this is best for track work, but if the driver wants more dynamic handling on the road there's also a sport handling setting to choose from. Exterior and interior mods: the A45 AMG's front end features a twin-blade radiator grille while the rear gets a diffuser and trim insert in matte titanium grey. 2 square, chrome-plated tailpipes add to the drama. It also comes with 18-inch alloy wheels, extra body kit, sports seats and a carbon fiber dash with sporty detailing. Typically, it offers sports suspension, but buyers can go for the more dynamic AMG performance suspension. Other options include an AMG rear aerofoil, 19-inch alloys, an uprated performance exhaust system and red-painted brake calipers. This new car enters the fray against a raft of very competitive rivals. To find out what sets it apart, read on for a full Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG review. Performance: there's just one option to choose from when exploring Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG performance. It's a 2.0-litre turbocharged petrol engine which boasts 355 bhp and 450 Nm of pulling power. It feeds power to all 4 wheels through a 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox which can be operated using the paddles behind the steering wheel. There are 3 driving modes which you can select depending on the style of driving you're doing. C mode is the most comfortable, dulling throttle response and gear change velocity and activating the fuel-saving stop-start system. S mode is a sportier setup, with sharper responses and a throatier bark from the exhaust. M stands for manual, and allows full control of the gearbox by the driver using the paddle shifters. The dash to 62 miles per hour takes just 4.6 seconds, while top speed is limited to 155 miles per hour. While this is undoubtedly a fast car, unless you're using the race start function, it doesn't feel overly brash. Actually, this is a car you can live with day to day quite happily. Left in C mode, the engine and gearbox cope easily with more sedate town and open road driving, although there is a slight delay to gear shifts when gently pressing the accelerator. Switching to S mode or even into M and you're in for a treat. The noise is brilliant and the response is pin sharp. Once the red line is reached, the car slots home another gear and you just get more turbocharged ferocity. Handling. Thanks for four-wheel drive. The A45 AMG has an absolute ton of grip through corners. It's an extremely stable and confidence-inspiring car, which is fantastic because it's also pretty quick. The steering is incredibly well-weighted and very direct, and while it's a little numb around the center, it's a clever system which speeds up as you speed up. This means you don't have to turn the wheel as much to get around tighter corners. You get a three-stage traction control system, which defaults to the car's original state. A single press engages sport handling mode, which allows a bit more slip before the electronics cut in, allowing faster drivers to explore the limits of the chassis. Finally, holding the button down turns the system off altogether, meaning it leaves all the talent to the driver. There are extra chassis options available: AMG Sports Suspension and AMG Performance Suspension. Equipment. There's just one trim level available, so you won't need to worry about which one to choose. Standard Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG equipment is standard on the A45 AMG. You get the 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox and sports suspension. On the outside of the car there's an AMG body kit, heated electrically adjustable door mirrors, Bixen and headlamps, tinted windows, LED relights, a sports exhaust and a tire sealant kit. Inside you get ambient lighting, sports seats, AMG badging on the seats and floor mats, a center armrest, 2 cup holders, electric windows all round, illuminated door sills, an exterior temperature gauge, a sports steering wheel, sports pedals with rubber studs, an adjustable steering column, a trip computer and sun visors with vanity mirrors. You also get non-metallic paint, high-performance brakes with 3-stage ESP traction control, black roof lining and leather Alcantara seats. In the rear there are ISOFIX child seat mounting points, while you also get rain-sensing wipers, an electronic parking brake and a host of safety systems which are covered in the safety section further on into the review. Optional Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG accessories. The list of optional extras available includes a host of packs. There's the AMG Aerodynamic Pack, which gets extra body kit parts. The AMG Exterior Carbon Fiber Trim Pack, which adds a load of carbon fiber, believe it or not. An AMG Performance Exhaust is a nice addition which really transforms the noise this car makes. The stiffer performance suspension system further improves handling, but may be a little much for UK roads. The AMG Exclusive Package nets you leather trim, heated front seats and silver seat belt guides. Of course, the lane tracking package includes lane keeping assist along with blind spot assist, while the mirror package adds folding door mirrors and automatically dimming interior and door mirrors. The memory package means front seats which remember your specific settings and width adjustable side bolsters. Storage can be enhanced with the storage package, which includes a glasses holder in the roof space as well as a storage box under the front seats and folding tables and parcel nets on the front seat backrests. You can also specify a reversing camera, intelligent lighting with cornering and high beam assist, metallic paint, heated front seats and windscreen washers, a sliding panoramic sunroof, extra airbags, radar-guided cruise control and the pre-safe anticipatory safety system, which readies the car in the event of an imminent collision. Comfort. Although it has some extremely comfortable and supportive seats, Mercedes-Benz F45 AMG comfort levels aren't exactly high. The problem is the ride, which is what we generously call firm. In fact, it's downright jolty on anything other than glass-smooth roads. Get it onto a racetrack, however, and it really comes into its own. Road and tire noise seem like silly things to pick out for the A45, since that engine roar dominates any or all aspects of the car. There's a choice of two suspension systems, an AMG Sports suspension and AMG Performance suspension. The former is slightly softer, but not by a huge amount. Practicality. Instant comparisons with the regular A-Class are the way to go when exploring the question of Mercedes-Benz F45 AMG practicality. There's exactly the same amount of space in the car, while the boot capacity also remains unchanged. Those after the last word in boot space may want to consider the CLA45 AMG instead. This is a stylish Ford or saloon based on the same platform. Safety. Mercedes-Benz F45 AMG safety levels are incredibly high, the A-Class scoring a maximum 5 stars in Euro NCAP crash tests. As standard you get safety kit including active park assist, hill start assist for perfect hill starts, 9 airbags, high performance brakes, a 3-stage electronic stability control system with traction control, ABS and an electric parking brake. There's also attention assist, which alerts the driver when the car senses fatigue such as slow steering movements. You also get collision prevention assist and automatic wipers. Reliability. We don't envisage big problems with Mercedes-Benz F45 AMG reliability. The firm enjoys a decent record of reliability over recent years and the A-Class is no exception.